Hello all, welcome to another quick learning with Google Sheets. Today we're going to be going over how to create drop-down menus and do some data validation. So first thing you want to do is select the cells or cell that you want to do the data validation in. So I'm just going to use this C1 cell. Then I go to data and select data validation. If you want to do a drop-down, you have two options. You can do a list from a range, or you can do a list of items. A list of items, you would just start putting things in, like new, old, etc., separated by commas. I'm actually going to do the list from range. So you go ahead and select this, and then you just select the cells that you want to be in that range. And then you have options on invalid data. So if a user enters something that's not in this list, what do you want the Google Sheets to do? It'll either show a warning, or it'll reject the input and say you can't enter that, we're not allowing it. So I'll show you what happens if you reject the input. Go ahead and save this. So now you've got the drop down that users can select. If they try to enter some other value that's not in that drop down, you'll see it'll say there's a problem and it won't let them enter that value. Now instead, if I do show warning, it'll just pop up this little red warning, but it'll allow you to put in anything you want. And then also you have some other validation options, so that will limit the things that users will be able to put in, either with a warning or reject again. So you can set a number. So if you know that everything's going to be greater than 0, you can put that in so users don't put in negative values that might interact with your database or application in a way you do not want. Text, you can also do things like checking if it's a valid email, checking it's a valid web address. If you're doing forms where people are entering those sorts of data. Date, you want to make sure it's a valid date, let's say because it's going into a database, and the database will reject that field if it's not a date. Or you can add checkboxes, etc. So those are the things you can do to add drop-downs and do some data validation. Thank you very much.